Providence, the one that gives. Providence describes an aspect of the mystery that we know for certain. Life is a gift. Not one of us generated our existence. Our genesis was beyond our control. In the beginning, there was generosity. The gravity of a black hole gave way, spreading the gift of starlight across the universe. A spirit of a lonely God moved across the face of the deep. The world was void and without form, but God's alone to keep. The Genesis moment was a generous moment. The declaration of "let there be light" provided the opportunity for life, provided the opportunity for relationship. Gravity causes heavenly bodies to encircle one another. Love causes human bodies to encircle one another. We are separate, yet something holds us together. That something is generosity. The theological term for generosity is grace. The grace of God is the source of providence. If we wish to be godlike, if we wish to be godly, we should be gracious. To be gracious, we should be three things: receiving, giving, and forgiving. Human generosity also requires us to be receiving, giving, and forgiving. To be gracious, one must be receiving by accepting, to appreciate what one has been given. Each person who comes to the door of this church is a gift. We should accept them for who they are. Accept them in a place that will love them when they may have been rejected before. This congregation bought this building to have the space to welcome more people, to receive more people into our congregations. Acceptance of one another is one of our UU principles. It is how we encourage each other to spiritual growth. We learn to be generous in spirit, gracious to one another. By sharing our gifts, we create a corner of the world that is more accepting, receiving all who are in need. Giving is the second aspect of grace and generosity. We as a congregation provide a service to the community. We provide a place for people to explore the meaning of life. Our purpose is to affirm and promote love and justice. For without love and justice, life has little meaning. You've hired a minister and a staff to help you with your purpose. In a process of reciprocal giving, you are generous with the staff so we can help you be generous with the world. We can do more with each other than we can do alone. We give each other the opportunity to be good. We share the gifts of music, learning, and fellowship. To care for one another is to cultivate lives of generosity. We give in order to live graciously. Grace means receiving and giving. But what do we do with unwelcome gifts? Or gifts that where we think in the exchange we might not have received as much as we have given. It requires a measure of forgiveness. It requires an intentionality. While we accept all people, we do not accept all behaviors. We do not accept violence, cruelty, and exclusion. People make mistakes. When they admit them, the door is open for forgiveness. Forgiveness requires a generosity of spirit. And often in human conflict, both the forgiver and the forgivee might be the same person, because we all own a little bit of any conflict that we're in. But receiving, giving, and forgiving is the circle of grace. We can cultivate lives of generosity every moment of our lives. At each moment, we can ask what we are giving, receiving, or forgiving. We accept the oxygen from the trees. We give them carbon dioxide in return. Every breath is a gift. The food we eat, we did not grow. We give money to the grocer, who gives money to the farmer, who gives seed to the ground, which gives food to the farmer that is received by the grocer and then by us. Every step of the way includes receiving, giving, and forgiving. We give ourselves to our work, and our work gives to us money, satisfaction, grief in varying amounts. When things are going well, receiving, giving, and forgiving happen without our notice. And we might get careless and take it for granted. Cultivating generosity is being mindful of what one is giving and receiving at any moment. And because we are human, every exchange is imperfect, and thus every exchange requires forgiveness. Mechanically, two gears mesh and turn, giving and receiving energy. But without the lubrication of forgiveness, they grind to a halt. Sometimes teeth get broken. Giving, receiving forgiveness is the life of generosity. Trusting providence, we provide for each other. I came to this church over 2 years ago. And when I was looking at churches, one of the things I noticed is that this church gave a portion of its budget, the required portion of its budget, to the annual fund of the UUA, our denomination. And that was one of the little tests I had when looking at churches. Are the people giving to the movement as well as to their own congregation? Are they giving to something larger than themselves? We heard the story of the Learys today and how they moved from UU congregation to UU congregation. And knowing that this movement exists across the United States and even in various places in the world is very important. In a week where we have seen how fragile and how easily wounded people get about their religion, how easy it is for people to get into a frenzy about whether their religion is being respected, how easy it is for people to just intentionally insult other people. We're trying to create something unique in the world. Each of us have cherished beliefs. In this congregation, I see atheists, Hindus, Christians, agnostics, Jews, holding those beliefs, but yet knowing that God, whatever is ultimate, that love is bigger than any one of our beliefs. We might know what works for us, but we don't know everything. We have to receive those who believe differently, give them the benefit of our doubts, and forgive each other all the time to live graciously, trying to cultivate a life of generosity, trying to build a gracious space, a place where we can truly receive blessings from one another and give blessings to the world.